Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna start where we left off. Showed you guys in the last video we were gonna pick up the Silverback's new engine, and she's right here. See, big race stars in the back, and we did pick up the engine, guys. I'm gonna show you. I'm just putting the cover, so I'm gonna show you, go a little bit over the engine, what's done with it. So let's flip the camera. Alright guys, so here's the engine. Mando just bolted up the covers. He painted them a little bit silver so it can match the truck. So I'll give you guys a rundown on what Mando went with. So this is a stock bore engine. The block was tested, everything's good. Stock bore, mainly rods, mainly pistons, ARP studs for the crank, for the heads. The heads, they're stock, they were just resurfaced, and the valves were resurfaced and checked. Everything's good. So this is performance oil pump, new timing chains, performance timing chains, everything. You know, everything's 100% on this engine. It's gonna be rated for 1,000 horsepower. So she's gonna put a big fight, man. So what we're gonna try to do tonight, we're gonna try to set the engine in. There's Mando picking up the truck because we're gonna remove the front wheels. We already took off the front end, so I'll show you guys. There's no front end on it. If you guys are wondering why did you guys take everything off, well, we just don't want to get our bumper scratched because our jack for our engine kind of comes too close and hits. We don't want to, you know, that's why we have it wrapped up. We don't want to have any issues on it. So this is the same thing we do for every truck that comes in the shop. Same process. Here's a red one. So this one, we're still waiting on some parts for this truck. As soon as we get those parts in, we're gonna go pick them up tomorrow. That's what Manny called me earlier today. So he already has some parts, but we're still gonna need some more. But we'll pick up those tomorrow, guys, and we're gonna work on this one tomorrow too. But this is what we're gonna work in tonight. We're gonna try to assemble the engine, at least put it in, bolt it up, try to get the converter bolted up, transmission, engine, motor mounts. And we might do the headers, we don't know, but this is what we're gonna do today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and stay tuned. We're gonna keep on working on this truck, and as we might do a little time lapse of us putting the engine in. I hope it takes about 25-30 minutes, but we'll see, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm gonna give you guys an update on where we're at with the truck. We had some little issues, man. Never happens, but there's always a first time it happens. We never have enough much trouble getting the engine in and mounted on the transmission. We've done it on the red lightning, 25-30 minutes at most. Everything was bolted up. On this one, the Silverback, man, something else, man. We had to cut out the headers, took them out, then had to play with it a little bit until we managed to get it in there. So I'll show you guys a little time lapse where we were trying to do it and figure out stuff. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, man, let's cut out the headers, take them out, make some room. And yes, we did. Like on the other red lightning, the first one, they had blown engine 2 times. We did it with the headers and everything, and I've done it on my truck like that too, but I don't know, on this one, man, it was just giving us trouble. But I'm gonna show you guys where we're at. Mando's bolting up the bolt for the converter, and it's night, man. It's night. We started at night. We started late, so we're a couple of hours in, but we got it done, man. It's in. I'll show you guys. All right, so here's the engine in already. We got some little scratches over there on the covers on the back. Mando wasn't too happy, and we also chopped those little bolts on those sides, because if you don't chop them off, if you're playing with your engine, you're gonna puncture one of the one of the covers, and these are like fiberglass, or I don't know what kind of plastic there is, but break one of those, you're gonna have an oil leak. You gotta, I don't know, it's hard to get them out, put back the cover, man, and it's a little pain in the ass, right? But we cut those out on the back. Right, you guys, let me zoom in. These little bolts, they go there, we cut them out. There's like 3 of them. But we managed to get the engine in already. The motor mounts are in. Converters in. And the headers are in. So I'll show you guys. The headers are bolted up. We had to use one of the stock bolts because we lost one of the small ones. I don't know if you guys can see a little small one, so I'll try to zoom it in. These are the small ones. We lost one of them, so we use a original one. But these are a pain in the ass, man, especially these up here and the ones on the bottom. I'll try to zoom in on that one. Try to get the flashlight out of the way. But that little midget, man, these are a pain in the ass. It's a very, very tight fit. You get in there and you're with a wrench just doing it, twisting it little by little. So there's Mando. What are you doing, Mando?
Tighten up the
converter bolts.
Yes, sir.
So this is where we're at, man. Everything's tied up. Engine's mounted. A couple of stuff we gotta do. A couple of stuff we gotta do and finish. But we're still gonna keep on going, man. We're just waiting for some food. My wife and my mama, they went out to get some food. So as soon as they come back, we'll take a break and see where we're left off. We still gotta go get some oil, new spark plugs, filters. My brother's gonna do some wiring adjustments and stuff like that. Try to hide some stuff, make it look more clean.
We're gonna paint the firewall.
And we're gonna paint the firewall. So we still have some stuff to do. We might not get it going maybe tomorrow or the other day, but I'm gonna keep on recording, guys, until we get it going. But man, it's been pretty good. Pretty good. 1,000 horsepower engine. I didn't mention, guys, it has stage 2 cams, so I didn't mention that on the whenever I was doing the review on the engine. But yeah, it's supposed to be 1,000 plus capable. We won't push it that hard. If Mando decides to do a Whipple 3.4, maybe we will, 30 pounds. Or if he wants to do a big single turbo, we'll push it, man, to the limits. But stay with us, guys. Okay, so this is day 2, so I'm gonna show you guys what's up, where we're at, and what Mando's been working on. So flip the camera, show you guys. All right, so this is where we're at. Everything's bolted up, and she's a couple of 30 minutes away from starting. So Mando, is it comfortable being in there, man?
No, I feel good. It's all right.
Maybe with you in there, it might be like an extra 10 horsepower. But yeah, Mando painted the firewall to match the color of the truck. Painted the inner fairings too, and he relocated some wires. So these are the wires. The harness for the transmission and the engine are mounted here in the back. They got clipped on, but Mando moved them out of the way, and I'm gonna show you guys where he put them out. So they come out through here, and you got your ground, and these wires. Oh shit! Sorry. Let me zoom it in. Doesn't want to focus. What the? All right, there we go. All right, so these wires. They come here. Here's your grounds. There's your other ground, and these power and negative. These are for your relocated battery. That's all the way on the back. We remounted that a couple of months ago, but everything looks cleaner, man. So I'm just getting all the harness ready. I already gapped the spark plugs, and for some people that ask me, hey, well, these spark plugs, they don't fit my F-150. Well, this is all we use whenever I was spraying NGK-TR6s, and they do fit. Maybe you go and ask them, it won't show them on their computer or whatever, but these work. They're the same threads, everything works. I've been using them for a lot of years, man. So they're gapped at 28 because the truck's pushing 12 pounds, but it's gonna push 16, hopefully. This is her blower, stock blower. I don't know, I was talking about Mando. We were seeing what we were gonna do. For the meantime, might send it to Getport. We still don't know, or just get a 6-pound lower, push it to 14 or 16 pounds, you know, max it out. At least you get some good numbers on the dyno. What else? Okay, what are we gonna use for oil? Here it is. Shell Rotella T4 Triple Protection 15W40. Why are we gonna use this? This is gonna be a good engine for good oil engine to break in. Has a lot of sink in it. So this is what you need. You need everything to stay lubed in there once you're breaking in the engine. First couple of miles, maybe 300, 400, depends what you want to do. And we're also going to use this additive. It's sink, and it's just to prevent any damage when the engine starts. We're still going to pre-lube it, crank it, and get it going. But so this is day 2, like I said, and a couple of minutes away to getting this beast up and running, man. So we'll be back once we advance more. All right, guys, so here's where Armando's at. So belt of supercharger belt's not on. We don't need it. We're just gonna test everything. Like I said, we already cranked the engine for about 30 seconds. Let it pick up oil. Armando's out there. He's gonna start up. We got the SCT X4 connected just to check our temps, our water temp. And he's gonna check our oil pressure once the engine comes on. But it should be fine. It should start right up. And let's go, Armando. Pressure, and we're good. Mando gave me just a service engine right there, but it's due to we don't have the PGR connected. That's why. But man, she's on already. Oh yeah, baby. Setting in, man. All right, so she rolled out on her own power. So we're gonna add some water and keep an eye on the temp because we still don't have their electric fans connected. So we're gonna put our fan up here in front just to keep it on idle for a bit. Let everything warm up pretty good. It's around 150. Let's see. Yeah. 154 coolant temp. Oh man. She's alive, baby. Still got some work to do, but she's already running, man. That's what we just wanted to see. Everything running. Temperatures are good, and no leaks, no oil leaks anywhere. So it's good, man. It's good.